Yo, what is good? It is Bo King, bringing you the ultimate Dark Wizard build guide today. This build is crazy. It's so cool. Just figured I'd start the video off with the quick little montage, show you guys what the build can do, and then we'll go right into the guide, go over everything. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you in just a couple minutes. Peace.
It's their time. It's getting dark, they better hurry. If they were smart, they would scurry. Death is my art, no need to worry. This where it starts, getting blurry. The master of shadows don't know where I am. I roam in the night, then they feel my wrath. You'll be scared of the dark when I run the land, and they'll be afraid of the dark.
What they removed?
Isn't that what I'm doing my Gorgonite Inductor this morning?
Oh my god.
They'll never know where I'll be. They'll never know when I'll strike. They'll never know. It's getting dark, they better hurry. If they were smart, they would scurry. Death is my art, no need to worry. This is where it starts, getting blurry. The master of shadows don't know where I am. I roam in the night, then they feel me my wrath. You'll be scared of the dark when I run the land, and they'll be afraid of the dark.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed that montage video. Let's get into the build. I'm going to run through this nice and quick for you guys. There is the Ice Gauntlet, split with void damage. Abyssal Attunement scales with our void damage. Alacritous Punishment just helps me do more damage to those hasted players. And the Healing Tomb helps scale with our perks that we run to buff our healing. The center of the kit is Fracture. Running this because I've never run Fracture before, so I thought it'd be really cool to run a new artifact that I hadn't run before. So the center of this kit revolves around Essence Rupture because it deals 50% more damage on hit with this artifact. Running it with an Abyssal Attunement on here so that we can just maximize our damage as well as the Void Emerald. So as you saw in that video, crazy numbers, like over 6k with some of those Essence Ruptures. The damage output is insane with this artifact for sure, as I'm sure you guys saw in those clips. So having a blast running this. I love the Dark Wizard, Dark Evil Mage type of vibe, and you know, everyone's just running Void Blade on Life Taker, and so feels super cool to run something off meta. Really enjoying it. Heart Rune, Leeching Dark Ascent scales perfectly with our void damage, with our survivability, and with the lifesteal. So perfect Heart Rune for this kit. Definitely love it. For the jewelry, running Divine on a Hoplite Amulet. You get this from the first boss in Gorgon. Divine just buffs all of the healing in our kit, which is perfect because there is so much healing in this kit. So that works great. For our Champion's Ring, I have void damage on here, so we are maximizing our damage output in terms of void damage and just overall DPS. I have tried out leeching, but there was just so many times where I was full HP attacking someone, and it just made me think how much nicer it would have been if I had void damage instead. So definitely like this combination to maximize our damage. Again, primary focus of this build is to do maximum void damage, and then lifesteal is kind of the secondary. So totally happy with that. You get this off the PvP track, and it comes stock with Invigorated, Punishment, and Hardy. And again, I put void damage on there. Artifact, Endless Thirst, no question. Nimble on there because it's just nice to have that extra stam regen rate. You could put regenerating on there. That would be great too. Definitely would be not a bad choice at all. Would probably even be better for this build. I just run Endless Thirst with so many other builds, so didn't want to be swapping it around for everything. But Nimble, Regenerating, those would definitely be the two to run on here. It's not a problem with the increase of cooldown because you have so much other lifesteal that incomes. So whether it's your vampire vestments, whether it's the essence rupture, whether it's the heart rune, you just have so many methods to heal to cover that gap. So not a problem. Yeah, for the gear, we are light. We will be running a medium Gorgon helmet with Enchanted Ward, Anointed Lifesteal, and Void Harnessing. Very self-explanatory for this build. The gauntlets and helmet are the exact same piece. So again, Enchanted Ward, Anointed Lifesteal, and Void Harnessing. We're running that Anointed Lifesteal because it pairs perfectly with our Vampire Vestments as well as the Essence Rupture. So another artifact I'd never used before is Vampire Vestments. I put Vital Synergy on there. Works great. Just has so many perks to help keep you alive, sustain, etc. Gives you the mana with the basic attacks, which is super nice because this build uses so much mana with the double magic gauntlets. And again, focusing on that lifesteal. Once we have the Essence Rupture down, the center of the kit, that synergizes so well with this artifact. It's awesome. I also just felt like a dark magic lifesteal, that's what a vampire is. So it just felt like the lore was there and it lined up and it works great. So I'm all about it. All of these are going to be void damage for the rune glass, and these first three will be opals. So again, hand covers, helmet, those are the exact same with those perks, and all three of these will have an opal with void damage for the rune glass. For the pants, Isabella's pants, those come from the Tempest dungeon. You can craft them at the Gypsum Kiln. I put Slowing Tether on them because that way I can have Void Harnessing and Slowing Tether without having to spend a fortune. And also I just could never find a piece that actually had this anywhere on the market ever. So great piece. It's only 700 gear score, but not a problem. And has Enchanted Ward as well. So this piece, I put a Moonstone in there because there's so much slash damage. So same thing here. Moonstone, so much slash damage, helps mitigate that. And then this gives us one refreshing, one hasted vigor, as well as refreshing rupture, which is awesome for our kit because every time we land that rupture, cuts that cooldown. Yeah, it helps us keep that uptime on lifesteal. Skill tree for the Ice Gauntlet, super straightforward. I'm not gonna break it down. It's very self-explanatory, so you can go ahead and run that. This just helps get us all of the buffs that we need, all the healing that we need, the slows on them, increases damage to auto attacks, haste in frosted areas. Yeah, so super happy with this. I love running the Pylon, the Healing Tomb, and the Ice Storm. For the Void Gauntlet, can go into this a little bit more. Running Orb and Tether with full perks because the healing helps scale with focus, buffed with our other perks. Mana regen helps with this build. The tethered refresh is huge because when you have someone tethered hitting your other abilities, you basically pair this perk with this perk and this perk. And with those three perks, you can get crazy reduction on your cooldowns to where you can Essence Rupture somebody, auto orb, crit on one of those, and your Essence Ruptures back up again. And you can just cycle abilities like crazy, comboing those three. So, really like those. Essence Rupture, you don't need to run the perks unless, you know, it's like PvE content or something, because for PvP, this is only going to help allies. And if you're just out there lone wolfing, like, you don't got perks to spare. So run it with no perks, and then run the final stack in the tree, because you can throw your orb, pop it, land both of these abilities, and then if you're able to get that heavy off, boom, all of your abilities instantly come back up, which is so OP. So definitely a cool thing to play around in this kit is keeping track of that. If you know, throw your orb to start and get your tether on them, they're going to be double slowed. Now you just need to land your Essence Rupture. And if you land that, all you need to do is land a heavy, and then you get everything back instantly, and then you can recycle, and there's no way somebody survives that. So super cool combo to play with. The perks over here, again, plus 10% damage while above 50% mana. Running perks like this help stay above that, so we can keep that in power. But again, these are just kind of empowers, cooldown reductions, heal with crits. Pretty simple. We're not running the Harvest Essence, so I'm not running either of those perks. And then having the increased crit chance while all my abilities are on quit. I just don't value that too much, because the goal is to constantly have our abilities up. So yeah, that is the skill tree. For the attributes, super straightforward. If I want to go 200 con, I'm at 152, so I could just pop the 48 food to get to 200 con. But recently, I've just been dumping into intelligence and running like, yeah, 450 intelligence or whatever, because having the higher damage increases the amount of lifesteal that we can get. So it kind of works out for better survivability, even having the higher intelligence rather than the higher health, because yeah, it just gives you more lethality and more survivability. So it feels better to me to just use an in food here and yeah, run like 450 in. The 50 focus gives you that 10% buff to healing, which helps our lifesteal, our heart rune, our, you know, all of those ways that we have of healing. Vampire vestments, whether it's Essence Rupture, there's so many ways. Potions on top of that. So definitely recommend running that, and then you get that CDR buff as well. So super simple for the attributes, nothing crazy. And that, oh, we faced it the wrong way. That wraps up the build. I hope you guys have enjoyed the Dark Wizard build. I think it's crazy. It is so strong, so I hope you guys try it out. I apologize for making a video with no bow. You know, it is what it is, but I really do think this is a cool build, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's been Bo King, and I'm out. Peace.
Tell them that I'm the king.